Hello and welcome all my dear students. I am Rohan sir from Mehdi English Medium School. I welcome my all dear second standard little gems in today's very important English lecture. Yes, you heard it very correctly. I said it is very important, or I should say that now onwards it is going to be very important. Because you all know exams are approaching, and that is why if you notice something on your screens, that instead of writing my name and at the same place I have written preparation for exams. So we are going to conduct the revision lectures in which if you sit, you concentrate properly, you might not have to revise the same thing 2 times, because if you pay 100% attendance here, like mentally and physically both, then you will be able to revise the things which you are doing at its best. That means 100%. So students, you know exams are approaching, and this is not the only important lecture. For the one who really wanted to study, for them all the lectures were very important, because they wanted to grasp each and every given thing. So let's see what are the objective of our today's lecture. So we are basically going to do the revision of FA1 online exams. So you know the portion of English, it is just lesson 1 and 2. So it is very easy, including few tips on how to appear for the same. That means I even am going to give the tips in few things, that how you can do or what best you can do for the online exams, if necessary in few questions. And I hope at the same time that you all are having your rough books and pencils ready with you. Few basic instructions related to FA1 exam is already given to you in your WhatsApp groups. I hope that you have seen, you have noticed each and everything, and you have noted down the important things. Now let's see what is the paper pattern of English exam, that is, what is the paper style. You already have this in your groups, but still for your acknowledgement I have provided to you here. So first question is of MCQ, then true or false, then FB, meanings, rhyming words, question answers. These are the questions and this is the sequence. So in this particular sequence we are going through the revision, so that it will be very much easier for you to understand the paper pattern in the exam. So first of all, we are going to do something of very great important, something which is very of low importance to you, but it is very much important for exam. So let's see what are we going to do, but please give the heading before I show you anything. Revision FA1. This is what you are going to give the heading in your rough books now. Please give the heading in your rough books, Revision FA1. I repeat, please give your heading in the book, in the rough book, Revision FA1, because we are going to revise all the thing for FA1. At first we are going to revise hard words of lesson 1 and 2. Now you might get confused listening to this, that sir, why are we revising hard words? Only MCQ, FB, meanings, these all things are going to come. Spellings plays vital role in exams, students. So to revise the hard words is very important, because whether you are writing hard words of whether you are writing the FB answers, question answers, anything in your exams, all the things include hard words within. So hard words is very much important, because all the spellings form the sentences, right? So while you are writing the answers, you have to take care of your spellings, otherwise we can deduct your marks if your spellings are incorrect. So to revise that is of very much importance. So what you have to do, you have to write and you have to repeat the hard words after me. You have to write it once, you have to repeat it 3 times. Make sure you repeat it at your home. You don't fail to repeat any of the hard words, because I have brought the hard words from lesson 1 and 2. Not all the hard words, but only few hard words which are of great importance, and the hard words which I found you are making the mistakes in a lot of time while you are sending the homeworks. So collecting those data, I have found few hard words from both the lessons which we are going to revise. It is compulsory for all of you to write it down and to repeat after me as loudly as you can. Starting. So if you have given the heading Revision FA1, write number 1 hard word, beautiful. Quickly write it down in your books. Beautiful. Please repeat after me. Along with writing, you have to repeat. BEAUTIFUL. Beautiful. Let us repeat it second time. BEAUTIFUL. Beautiful. One last time. BEAUTIFUL. Beautiful. Okay, I hope that you have written and you are repeating after me. See, it will help you in the exam to learn the answer and to prepare for the same. Okay, number 2, just write it down as soon as you see on the screen so that you will be able to repeat after me properly. Number 2 is princess. Please repeat it. First time, PRINCESS. Princess. Second time, let us repeat it. PRINCESS. Princess. I hope you are writing also, students. Repeat it third time and the last time. PRINCESS. Princess. Okay, moving on to the next hard word. Number 3, write it down quickly. Temple. It is temple. Let us repeat it with the spelling. First time, TEMPLE. Temple. Repeat it second time. TEMPLE. Temple. Okay, moving on to number 4. Please write it down quickly. The spelling is granted. It is granted. Okay, I hope that you are writing. Also, please repeat after me. GRANTED. Granted. Repeat it second time. GRANTED. Granted. Let us repeat it one last time. GRANTED. Granted. Okay, I hope that you written that. Number 5, Sanjo. If you remember, Princess Sanjo, daughter of Lord Sanjo. So many of you make the mistakes in even writing this spelling. Some of them are writing double A, some of them are writing double J. While they are sending the homework, I have noticed this. So please write it properly in your book. Also repeat after me. SANJO. Sanjo. One more time. SANJO. Sanjo. I hope you are repeating, students. Let us repeat one last time. SANJO. Sanjo. Sixth one, please write it down. It is giant. Yes, giant monster, if you remember. So giant monster which came to take away the Sanjo, Princess Sanjo. Please repeat after me the spelling and the pronunciation. Giant, giant. Repeat it second time. Giant, giant. Let us repeat one last time. Giant, giant. Now some of you might be thinking why sir has given this easy spelling. See, this is easy, but still some of them, while they are sending the homework, I have noticed in their books, instead of writing GIA, they have written JIA because it just sounds like giant. So it doesn't mean you have to write J. So that is why to practice the spellings is the basic and the important thing, most important thing, because without that you cannot write the correct answers. Okay. Moving on to number 7, please write it down. Tiny. It is tiny. Ishu Bossi was tiny, right? Spelling, please repeat after me. Tiny. Tiny. I hope you are writing also. Tiny. Tiny. Let us repeat it one last time. Tiny. Tiny. Same mistakes and the silly mistakes for this spelling also. Like some of them are writing incorrect spelling TINEY because it is tiny. So please practice the easy spellings and don't let your marks deduct for such a silly mistakes. Number 8, please write it down quickly. It is wonderful. Number 8, spelling number 8 is wonderful. So some of them are writing FULL, full. So that is different thing. Okay, so make sure in wonderful only single L is there at the end. Please repeat after me while you are writing the spelling and the pronunciation. WONDERFUL. Wonderful. Let us repeat it one more time. WONDERFUL. Wonderful. One last time, let us repeat it. WONDERFUL. Wonderful. I hope that you have written. Moving on to number 9, swallow. The spelling is swallow, means to gobble up without chewing the food. When you just swallow it, when you just gobble it, that is swallow. Please write the spelling and please repeat after me. SWALLOW, swallow. Let us repeat it one more time. SWALLOW, swallow. Let us repeat one last time. SWALLOW. See students, to repeat is very much important because this is the revision. You are getting the opportunity to revise the pronunciation and the spelling. You should do it wholeheartedly. So I hope that you are repeating the spellings after me. Next spelling is inch. Please write it down and repeat after me. INCH, inch. Let us repeat it second time. INCH, inch. Okay, I hope that you have written this spelling. It is very small spelling, and you know that Ishu Bossi was of only 1 inch. He was known as 1 inch warrior. Number 11, intelligent. Write it down quickly. It is a big spelling, but you are smart and you will write it down quickly. Please repeat it while you are writing after me. INTELLIGENT. double L-I, G-E-N-T, intelligent. Let us repeat it second time. I-N-T-E, double L-I, G-E-N-T, intelligent. And one last time, let us repeat the same spelling. I-N-T-E, double L-I, G-E-N-T, intelligent. Next spelling is buzzing. So please write it down quickly in your rough notebooks. Next spelling is buzzing. So please repeat it while you are writing. B-U-Z-Z-I-N-G, buzzing. Repeat it second time. B-U-Z-Z-I-N-G, buzzing. If you remember that housefly came buzzing near the Lord Sanjo's ear. So buzzing is the sound made by flies. Okay. Moving on to the next spelling, number 13, sewing. Yes, if you remember students the story sewing needle. Quickly write down the spelling. So Ishubosi's father gifted him sword of sewing needle, right? So let us repeat this spelling. S-E-W-I-N-G, sewing. Please repeat it second time. S-E-W-I-N-G, sewing. One more time. S-E-W-I-N-G, sewing. Number 14, samurai. The spelling is samurai. Quickly write it down. Also repeat it after me. S-A-M-U-R-A-I, samurai. Let us repeat it second time. S-A-M-U-R-A-I, samurai. Please repeat it one last time. S-A-M-U-R-A-I, samurai. So students, I have seen many of them are making the mistake while writing this spelling. Instead of writing I at the end, they are writing Y. So that is why this spelling is very much important. Samurai, it doesn't mean you have to write Y. Okay, so please practice it well. I hope that you have written both the spellings. Next is Ishubosi, the main character of first lesson, isn't it so? So please write down the spellings. Now this spelling you should know on the tip of your tongue. Please repeat after me and please write it down. I-S-S-U-N-B-O-S-H-I, Ishubosi. Let us repeat it one more time. I-S-S-U-N-B-O-S-H-I, Ishubosi. One last time. I-S-S-U-N-B-O-S-H-I, Ishubosi. Number 16 is daughter. Yes, daughter. So please write it down. The spelling, quickly write it down. Also repeat after me. D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, daughter. Let us repeat it second time. D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, daughter. Okay, no need to repeat this third time because this is very common spelling, but though many were making the mistake, that is why the reason I gave you in the basic spellings, because while you are writing the answer you will be needing these words. Okay, 17th one. Now we are moving on to the second lesson. So that is the poem, second poem. So please write it down. 17th one, just continue it, don't give another heading, just continue the spellings. Number 17th, thousands. It is also there in mathematics, but still many of you don't know. Please write it down. Thousands. Also, repeat after me with loud and clear voice. THOUSANDS. Thousands. Let us repeat second time. THOUSANDS. Thousands. Okay. Moving on to the next spelling, number 18. It is trousers. Okay, which you wear in the lower part. Trousers, that is pants or tracksuit or anything. Please write it down quickly in your books. Let us repeat. While you are writing, you also have to repeat. TROUSERS. Trousers. Please repeat it second time. TROUSERS. Trousers. Let us repeat one last time. TROUSERS. Trousers. 19th one, quickly write it down. Pumpkins. It is pumpkins. So repeat after me while you are writing. PUMPKINS. Pumpkins. See, if you separately listen to it, pump and kins. So pumpkins. Correct? So it is very easy if you use a trick. Please repeat after me second time. PUMPKINS. Pumpkins. Okay. Next one, pelican. Please write it down quickly. Also repeat after me. PELICAN. Pelican. Please repeat it one more time. PELICAN. Pelican. So that was the end of hard words. Now moving on to the MCQ part. Now write the answers and repeat when asked. Means you have to read the question and you have to only write the answer of MCQ on your own, and then I'll display the answer. Then you can verify just your answer whether you have written the answer is right or wrong. So students, please give the heading MCQ in the new page. On the next page, on the new page, you can give this heading MCQ. So you have to just write the answers. I repeat, please don't write questions, neither the questions nor the options. Just you will write the answers. Number 1. What did the giant leave behind? So first we are going to revise of lesson number 1. So first MCQ question is, what did the giant leave behind? Options are magic drum, magic hammer, magic glass or magic needle. So out of these things, what did the giant leave behind? If you know the answer, quickly write it down in your books and then I'll display the correct answer. So then you can check your answers. Is it magic drum, magic hammer, magic glass or magic needle? So if you have written the answer, let's see what the correct answer is. Magic hammer is the correct answer, by using which, if you remember the story, Princess Sanjo helped the Ishiboshi to grow his height, and finally he was a grown up boy by age and by height, both the ways. So please repeat after me. Giant left behind a magic hammer. Please repeat it one more time. Giant left behind a magic hammer. Okay, moving on Number 2, what did giant do to threaten, means to threaten whom? To Ishubosi, because Ishubosi was the one to fight with giant. So what did the giant do to threaten him, means to make him afraid? When Ishubosi was standing there to save Princess Sanjo, what did giant do? Options are kill Ishubosi, swallow Ishubosi, crush Ishubosi, or to kick Ishubosi. What did he do to threaten Ishubosi? Now you should know the story, you should remember the story for this. What did giant do to threaten Ishubosi? I hope that you have written at least one answer. Now let's see what the correct answer is. Swallow Ishubosi is the correct answer. If you remember, he just picked up Ishubosi. As he saw, he was very tiny. He just picked up Ishubosi. He gobbled him up. But he was not successful to kill Ishubosi, right? So kill Ishubosi is not the correct option. Swallow means to eat something without using the teeth. So if you have written this answer, you are absolutely right. So please repeat after me. Giant swallowed Ishubosi to threaten him. Repeat it one more time. Giant swallowed Ishubosi to threaten him. Number 3 question is, the little child is the size of this, means that Ishubosi was the size of dash. Was compared to which in the size? Was compared to index finger, big toe, nose, or thumb? So out of these things, what was the size of Ishubosi? What was he compared to again and again? If you remember the story, quickly write the answers. Which is the correct answer according to you? Is it index finger, big toe, nose, or thumb? So let's see what the correct answer is. Correct answer is thumb. So this was there even in the beginning of the story, in the first scene, first page, that when Ishubosi was born, his mother told to her husband that this boy is only of size of your thumb. So he was again and again compared to the thumb. Thumb is the correct answer. Number 4, what does the name Ishubosi mean? Means what is the meaning of the name Ishubosi? See, many have the names and many names have the meaning. So here Ishubosi was also having some meaning. His father gifted him this name. But why? What was the meaning of this name? Was it gift of God, thumb high boy, 1-inch boy, or one-eyed boy? What was the meaning? Quickly write the answers in your rough notebook. What is the correct answer out of these options? Is it gift of God, or is it thumb high boy, or 1-inch boy, or one-eyed boy? So if you have written the answer, the correct answer is 1-inch boy. Compare your answer with this answer. If you have written this answer, you are absolutely right. As Ishubosi was only of 1 inch, his father wisely gave him this name Ishubosi. Moving on to the 5th one. When Ishubosi wanted to go to city, how did the parents respond? Means how did his father and mother respond to him? Were they responding gladly, badly, angrily, or sadly? So were their parents sad, angry, bad, or glad? What do you think? What is the correct answer? I hope that you are writing the correct answers as soon as you see the option. So now if you have written correct answer, or if you have written wrong answer, let's compare your answer with this correct answer. It is gladly. So if you have written this answer, only then your answer is right. Why? because Ishubosi's parents, they were not sad, neither they were angry, nor they were badly giving him the response. They were rather very much glad, very much happy, because they were very much proud of their son, who was though a tiny boy but was having a lots of gut to go to the city and work there. So they were gladly responding to Ishubosi, and they allowed Ishubosi to go to the city. So students, with this we end our today's session. Prepare well for the exams, and thank you for watching today's lecture. I hope that you too will prepare your level best for FA1 exam. Goodbye and all the best.